Hello, you old beast. Oh, these are rocks.
What's up, guys? It's Cullen here with Up North Outdoors, and well, like I said in the last mud truck video I did, I left it here and I'm gonna end up having to come out here last minute and pull it out before a SHERP demo. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Got the tractor out here. The sun is, well, just set. The camera does a good job of making it look lighter than it does. And for some reason we're having spring weather right now in January. It's weird. It's in the 30s right now. I think the temps are dropping pretty quick now at the sunset, but it was in the 30s, which is pretty unheard of for January in northern Minnesota. Normally it's in the negative 30s, so I'm not complaining about that too much. But yeah, gotta pull the old Willy's mud truck out of here. I got the tractor. This thing has no brakes, so that's fun, but I think the rear end on this thing is so light. Ooh. What I'm gonna try doing here is just getting the bucket under the bumper and see if the tractor can't just lift up the rear end and just back her out, pull her out, and probably back her all the way back up to the farm. I was gonna pull it out with my truck, but since it doesn't have functioning brakes, I didn't feel like accidentally sending this thing into the tailgate of the nice 7.3, so tractor it is. Hopefully nothing's living in here. This is park. I think one down is, what the heck? This thing sucks. I try to shift. Hope you guys have all been enjoying your new year. My goal for New Year's is to hit 100K on the channel. We're just about at 56,000, and I think we can get 100K by the end of the year. So if you guys want to see that happen, make sure you like this video and share my videos with your friends, and you can follow my gram too. I'd like to get at least a fraction of what my subscribers are on the Instagram. I've only got about 5,000 followers on the Instagram. I think that's sitting pretty good. We'll see. There we go. Snailed mode time. Uh-oh. Ah, shoot. You know, in hindsight, I should have just grabbed a strap. And it's almost completely dark out now after finding straps. Very little amount of straps. I'm warming myself up for 5 minutes. Before I can... Woo, there's a deer running across the field. 2 of them. Just missed it. Just trotting right through. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see much anything here, but I got the back blade flipped around backwards, so if this thing ends up rolling into the tractor, it'll just catch it with the back blade. Just got her strapped around the axle down there. I wish I had someone here to turn the tires for me, but
Ray's busy with some other stuff. Yeah, I'm not turning that.
well, let's see how she goes. Yeah, those tires, back end's not wanting to spin. It's definitely son of a gun. All right, guys, I got it out of the way of the rock pile. I'm gonna unhook the strap here though. I'm gonna need someone to steer this for me, whether it's Murray in the morning or my dad helps me in the morning steer it. This thing just wanting to squirrel all over the place. And I need someone to be in there when I start pulling it too, to work that lever and find where neutral is as well, because that's kind of impossible trying to pull this thing when it's not in neutral, because that rear end is just wanting to slide around everywhere. So I'm gonna unhook this strap here, just leave it here and get her finished up tomorrow. Alright guys, so it's a couple days later from getting that mud truck off the rock pile and then trying to get it back to the farm but needing someone to steer. These last couple days I've been trying to get Murray out to help me steer it, or my dad, but just we've gotten really crazy with SHERP in Argo, and just schedules haven't been lined up for it to be able to work. But I still want to get this video out for you guys. It's been like a week now since the video, and I want to be posting more, and I don't want to keep waiting on trying to get someone out there because I don't know when it'll happen. So we're gonna work on the 7.3 and the shop instead. Okay, this thing's been plugged in long enough. I'm gonna plug in this light so you guys can actually see in here. Okay, I've got a light kind of guttily propped up there so we can actually see what we're doing on the Ford. So as you guys know, I've been having some issues starting this thing in the wintertime. And pretty sure batteries are playing a huge part in that, because it would fire up fine whenever I would jump start it. It would turn over in a few turns if it's been plugged in. And the batteries were from 2017, so they're like 4 years old now, and especially in the cold climate, like batteries normally only last 2 or 3 to 5 years. So they're 4 years old, and then especially in the brutal temperatures that we get in the wintertime here, it's overdue for getting new batteries anyway. So I just actually went and picked up some new ones. I pulled the batteries out already before I did that for the core charge, save some money. So I'm gonna slap these new batteries in here and we'll see if she wants to fire up. And then if she the batteries end up dying again and it not wanting to start, then we've got a bad alternator, pretty obviously, or some bad connections somewhere. Which, with the amount of oil that we've had sprayed everywhere in here, that could be the problem as well. I've had a lot of people trying to tell me that it's a bad relay or like bad glow plugs or something like that, but that's not the issue. The issue is that the batteries are like dead whenever I'm firing it up. So I'm firing it up and it's wah 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 wah. So that's not, it would still turn over good even if it was bad glow plugs or whatever. The batteries are shot. It could also have bad glow plugs, I'm not sure. We'll find out. But let's put those new batteries in. Here's the batteries I picked up. They are big boys. They're Deca Golds. I've had good luck with them so far. I got them at auto value. I don't know. I never really had any issues with the Decas that they have there, so I think this should be good. It was about 250 bucks worth of batteries. It hurt.
Just tightening the battery down into place.
It's the right size, thankfully. Nothing worse than picking up a part and bringing it home and having it not be the right part or the right size, especially for me when I live 25 minutes away from the closest parts store. It really sucks when you go to the parts store, make an hour, almost an hour round trip then get the wrong part. Also, I don't know if I'll be getting it in this video or not, but I'm probably gonna be picking it up tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm gonna be getting a toolbox for the shop finally. Somewhere to put my own tools so they're not spread around between multiple garages, SHERP shops, and wherever. Probably gonna either be placing it up front here or probably over on this. I don't know. It's gonna be on wheels so I can move it around where I want it, but it's a pretty nice size toolbox and it's on a good sale it's for a good price at Home Depot. I've been wanting to get a toolbox forever, and I got enough tools now where it's more of a need than a want at this point. Needing somewhere to put my tools and be able to organize them good. Careful. Thank you for getting me the bolt I couldn't reach with your little arms and your little hands.
You're welcome. I'm cold.
All right, batteries are mounted, and despite our oil leak / sprain problem, our oil level is sitting good. And it has been plugged in like all last night and all day today. Had just unplugged it to plug this lamp in maybe 30 minutes ago, so should still be warm. There's no reason this truck should not fire up. And I'm going to cycle the glow plugs a couple times anyway. All right, no reason this thing shouldn't start up. There we go. Really? There we go. Finally! Now I have to try to pickaxe this door open and spend an hour breaking my back to even get both the doors to slide open. Yay!
Two hours later.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Well, what happened is I came down this lip and then my truck shifted over. Oh, and to top it all off, when I was pounding the door trying to get open so I wouldn't scratch my truck, a whole sheet of ice fell on my head off of the roof, on my head and neck, so it hurts. Alright, went inside, got the snow off of me and stuff, and just kind of relaxed. Actually read the Bible a little bit. Kind of blew up there. That was frustrating and painful. Freaking, I don't know if you guys, basically what happened was I backed it out. I got it open enough I thought I could squeeze the truck out. I started backing it out and it was good until I hit that, I bumped down from the slab, then my truck shifted and I hit the side of the door and then it made a noise on the bed. It didn't scratch as bad as what I thought it was. I think it'll buff out, but I thought it sounded a lot worse than what actually happened. And then I got out and then I was stuck inside the shed and the truck was touching the door and I couldn't get outside of the shed. I was stuck inside. I didn't want to pull my truck forward because it would scratch it going forward or back. So I grabbed a sledgehammer, and I was already pissed at that point, and beat the heck out of each sides of the door, just beat on it to try to get it open and off my truck, so I could back it the rest of the way out. And then I was able to get outside a little bit and I started beating on it, and then there was still a bunch of ice on top of the roof and snow, and it slid down and landed right on my head, on my neck. My neck is still sore and just all over in me snow and a big ice chunk on my neck and head. And then then I was really pissed, and then I kind of yeeted the hammer at the door there. Yeah, I gotta put some ice cleats on the roof here to prevent snow from sliding off. I need to put some ice cleats up there, and then I need to put a gutter up there to stop snow from piling up down here, and then also stop water from icing up on the door of that gutter. So that's kind of what I need to do. This shed wasn't built to be a storage shed. It wasn't really built with the plan of it even being open in the wintertime initially. My dad got it built just to store some of his summer stuff over here. So we've turned like a pole barn storage shed when we're turning it into a shop. That was never really meant to be a shop. So we're gonna have issues like that. But yeah, that was just a very frustrating experience. But hey, we got the truck going, and with those new batteries, it was a little bit hard starting, but also hasn't been started or ran in a long time again. So yeah. I think those batteries are definitely issues though. Just started up pretty good. Makes me happy, but I gotta run down to the farm. I gotta start doing an oil change on a SHERP tonight. That's one thing that I need to finish up getting done. So I'm gonna do that, come back, probably edit and post this video still yet tonight. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get the toolbox in the morning then for the shop, because it's getting kind of late. I'm getting hungry and still got a lot of stuff to do. So I just got the camera set up on the tank here. I'm gonna wrap up this video, guys. I know this video is a little bit all over the place, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it somewhat. You guys got to watch me get angry and in pain, and we got the mud truck off the rock pile for the SHERP demo, so that was a somewhat success. And we got the 7.3 started up, and I think we fixed the problem of it hard starting. I think it just needed a new set of batteries. I am planning, or Ray and I are actually both planning on making a 20-hour round trip with the 7.3, the OBS 7.3, the truck we were just working on here in probably about a week, and we were going to be towing a SHERP N, the big SHERP. So this weekend, probably tomorrow, we're going to be going through. Something is moving in the walls. We're going to be going through the truck completely. We're going to be finding an oil leak and repairing it and replacing whatever needs to be replaced, cleaning up the engine bay. We're going to check all the fluids and everything, probably do a full oil change on it, check the brakes, and just kind of go through the whole truck, because I don't want there to be any issues. I don't want to break down, anything like that. So we're going to go through the entire 7.3. If you guys are interested in seeing a video on that, let me know. It might be kind of a boring, work it on the truck video, but I think we can make it somewhat entertaining. And I know a lot of you guys like that kind of stuff. So that is going to be on the agenda. And then of course, that trip we're making is going to be for YouTube. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy what we're going to be doing on that trip. I can't really disclose anything more besides that, but it's going to be an adventure, and we're going to get a good few videos out of it as well. I will read the Bible verse of the day here. Let me see here. Actually, let me read a good one that I read today. A couple good ones about anger, because I got pretty angry at the shed today. So let's read some verses about anger. This one is Proverbs 15:1. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. And that can be applied in a lot of arguments, or just talking to people in general. If you give a gentle answer, let's say someone's just heated at you and frustrated, and if you get heated and angry back or say a harsh word, that's just going to stir up anger. That's just going to make people more angry, and it's going to make the situation worse. Where a gentle answer turns away wrath. So, a lot of you guys probably know, if you got someone pissed off, going off on you, whatever, and you're in an argument and you reply very calmly with a gentle answer, a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, that'll diffuse the situation, and it'll take away the power from that person that you're speaking to. I'm going to read a couple. Another one is Proverbs 15:4. A soothing tongue is a tree of life, but a perverse tongue crushes the spirit. That one's pretty self-explanatory. A soothing tongue is a tree of life. So, kind words, soothing words, people can thrive off of that. Where a perverse tongue, so, being harsh, mean, it crushes people's spirits. It really does, and it can crush your own too. I do it a lot. I can get really down on myself and get frustrated. Like that door or whatever. I'm like, oh, I'm such an idiot. Why would I do this? I'm so stupid. You know what I mean? and that even crushes my own spirit. So even the way you talk to yourself, let alone others too. And then one more, this is Proverbs 15:18. A hot-tempered person stirs up conflict, but the one who is patient calms a quarrel. And that kind of is very similar to Proverbs 15:1, the first one that we read. Hot-tempered person stirs up a conflict. If you're in a conflict with someone, if you're hot-tempered, it's just going to make things worse. And I've done it a lot. I'm not saying that I haven't been the hot-tempered one in the conflicts. I definitely have before, and you know what? It's never made a conflict better, being the hot-tempered one. All it does is it makes things worse and stirs up a conflict. But the one who's patient calms a quarrel. Yeah, and those are the Bible verses for today. Jesus loves you guys. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. And follow my Instagram, Up North Outdoors with a Z. Why aren't you already following it? I have 56,000 subscribers. Yeah, thank you for 56,000 subscribers too. But I have 56,000 subscribers. And you know what? I have like 5,600 subscribers on Instagram. What the heck? Follow me. See you in the next video, guys.